Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a new what if, and that is what if Naruto had KCM early. Now I'm just going to say sorry you guys for not bringing out any videos for the last 35 days I think, or maybe longer. Sorry about that. Due to my own stupidity I broke my laptop screen. I got me a brand new laptop, which is I'm so happy about. It took me a while, but yeah, I'm back on board, okay? So thank you guys all for your patience, and I'll get into this new what if. Just gonna reiterate though, my what if Naruto got experimented on with the remastered version. I was gonna bring that up, but I found a massive error in it. I went through it and it just was not great at all, okay guys? So sorry about that. I'm gonna have to put a lot of what ifs that I've been making on my other computer to the back burner and restarting them all again. But here's the new what if, okay guys? I hope you like this, and please feel free to comment, let me know what I'm doing wrong, and yeah. But as always guys, please like and subscribe and leave your comments down below and I'll get back to you. But now let's start into this new what if of what if Naruto had KCM early. Now let's begin. Now our story is going to start off around roughly halfway through the Naruto to the Shippuden time skip. Let's just say a year and a half, okay? Now what happens is, like in canon, when Jiraiya opens the seal on Naruto's stomach and he goes full four tails and he injures him to the point of death. Now that occurs the same way, okay? But however, unlike in the canon story where Jiraiya pushes Naruto in a different direction, in this what if, it's Naruto who gets Jiraiya to continuously train him with the Biju training, okay? Now what I mean by that is Naruto asks Jiraiya, was he at his full power, at his full strength? And then Jiraiya replies, they're both lying in hospital beds, okay? Just letting you know. Now Jiraiya replies to Naruto, no, I wasn't in full power. You actually caught me off guard. I actually underestimated the power that you actually brought out, Naruto. And Naruto clenches his fist in his bed and he goes, damn it! Okay then sensei, I want to do the training again, but please, for the next time, can you make sure you're on full power? And Jiraiya looks at Naruto and Naruto goes, seeing the real determination in Naruto's eyes, Naruto goes, I don't want to be controlled by this creature no more. I don't want to be controlled by my anger, my rage, all that stupid power that I have. I want to be able to focus it, channel it into a way where it can help my village. Last time I used that power, I got beaten by Sasuke. And Jiraiya looks at Naruto when he sits silently after he says that. Naruto's like, Sasuke. I need to catch up to him. I need to beat him. I need to make sure that when we meet again, that I am strong enough to bring him back into the village, Jiraiya. Even if I have to destroy him, I will bring him back. Jiraiya's looking at Naruto's absolute determination. And Jiraiya tells Naruto, okay then Naruto, once we get out of hospital and we get a good feed in ourselves, and not only that, I get to do a little bit of research, then we'll get into the full training, Naruto, I promise you that. Naruto looks at Jiraiya and goes, I know all about your research. And Jiraiya's like, hey, I'm putting my life out on the line here, Naruto. You gotta understand, the power that you have is crazy, and the power that I have to go to obtain to even match that is dangerous in itself, okay Naruto? I could push myself to the point of killing you. And Naruto's looking at Jiraiya like, really? No. And Jiraiya's like, Naruto, you asked this of me. Now please, I'm gonna let you have your request. At the same time, respect what I said. Naruto goes, yeah, I hear you, Privy Sage, thank you so much. And then Jiraiya and Naruto rest for a couple of days until their wounds are fully healed, or Jiraiya needs to heal more, because Naruto has Uzumaki and Kyuubi chakra, so he can heal quicker than Jiraiya. Now what happens, I'm just going to say 5 days after, okay, I'm just going to say 5 days after the incident with Naruto and Jiraiya. Jiraiya finishes his research, and what he does is they meet up in the training area, where they begin their training again. Now what happens is Naruto standing there and goes, okay sensei, what are we gonna do? Show me this awesome power that you have. And Jiraiya stands there with his hands together and he goes, oh, I'll show you. And this may surprise you. It surprised your father. And I must say he was quite impressed to the point where he also learnt the same jutsu. I was thinking about training you up on this, but yeah, you're just too dumb for it right now. Naruto's like, hey, what? I'm not that dumb. Hey, I mastered Shadow Clones. No one can do that. And Jiraiya's like, you've mastered Shadow Clones, but you've not learned the true purpose of multi-Shadow Clones yet. Still dumb, Naruto. Naruto's like, there's a true purpose to Shadow Clones? And Jiraiya goes, I'll teach you over a period of time. But for now, just shut up. I'm building up chakra. And Naruto's like, yeah, strange. I saw you with your hands together. I was wondering what you were doing. Jiraiya's like, I'm showing you my awesome power up, Naruto. You just wait. And Naruto's sitting there saying, ah, come on! It's been 5 minutes already. What are you doing, Sensei? He's like praying to the sky. Jiraiya has his eyes closed and he's squinting with a massive veins like, this bloody kid's annoying. And Jiraiya's like, well, I'm ready now. And Jiraiya weaves hand sides and goes, summoning jutsu. And he summons Ma and Pa Toad on his shoulders. Naruto's like, what? There's some awesome jutsu. There's 2 little toads on your shoulders. And Jiraiya's like, I will shut up if I was you, Naruto. Do not underestimate the look that you're seeing. Ma and Pa Toad see Jiraiya and goes, Jiraiya boy, why did you summon us? Who's this little kid? And then they look at him and goes, and they see the massive power in Naruto. Ma repeats to Pa Toad going, this is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, isn't it, Jiraiya? And Pa looks at Ma and Jiraiya and he goes, yes, this is. I need you guys' help to train the boy. And Pa goes to Jiraiya, are you sure? You can easily take him now. And he goes, the sort of training we need, I need Sage Mode, Master. And he looks at Jiraiya and goes, he sees Jiraiya's intense look. And Pa Toad goes, alright Jiraiya boy, we will help you. And he goes, so what are we going to do? Well, first off, we're going to remove the tag on Naruto's belly. And then we're going to fight the Nine-Tails. Well, fight and help subdue Naruto when he tries to control the chakra anyway. And Pa Toad's like, very dangerous, but I will allow it. And so what happens is they enter into Sage Mode. Naruto's like, Jiraiya Sensei, your nose has gone bigger. You got weird warts on yourself and you're starting to... Jiraiya goes, he instantly leaves Naruto's sight and appears right behind Naruto. He puts his hand with the key on his hand into Naruto's gut, slams Naruto's gut and turns the seal and then throws Naruto away slightly. Naruto didn't realize that Jiraiya just slightly tapped him and he's already off the ground, a good 20 feet off the ground in the air. Like, whoa, what the hell? And as he's falling down, the Nine-Tails chakra just overwhelms him, floods his body. And Jiraiya's like, Naruto, focus your chakra. And for the most part, Naruto is able to handle the 1 and 2 and 3 tails perfectly. And Ma and Pa are looking at Naruto with absolute hesitation, like, really? And he goes, Jiraiya boy, if you do not help Naruto quickly, things will spiral out of control where he can lose control and you will be forced into your Toad Sage position. And Jiraiya goes, I understand, but please bear with me. Come on Naruto, focus Naruto. Naruto's trying, he's on his legs, on all fours, trying to focus. And the Nine-Tails is laughing in Naruto's mind, goes, ha 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 ha, you stupid brat, do you think that you can control my power? Now let me show you my true. And as he says that, his power starts to flood Naruto, forcing him straight to the 4 tails instantaneously. Naruto's burning with absolute pain and Jiraiya comes out of nowhere, slams Naruto into the ground with his boot, with his awesome wooden jandals, and then places a ceiling tag on Naruto. And for the most part, Naruto is knocked out. Jiraiya pretty much created 4 tails Naruto into the ground. And from then, Jiraiya waits for Naruto to recover, and this becomes the norm for the next 6 months straight. Naruto's training to unlock the Nine-Tails chakra every single day, pushing further and further into his power. Not only that, over the period of time of Jiraiya training, he didn't realize that, but every time he used Ma and Pa Toad, his body started getting used to always get into Sage Mode daily, every single day for 6 months, to the point where even without Ma and Pa Toad, Jiraiya can sense Sage energy. He even noticed that too. He's like, wow, this training with the little brats making me even stronger, even without Ma and Pa Toad. I think that there's a cheap substitution for me gaining Sage Mode. I think I need to look into it further. Now this is 6 months after they began this training. Oh my god, sorry about this guys, please, I'm just but anyway, so this is 6 months after they began this training, and Naruto is for the most part getting better. He's still frustrated to the fact that he can't fully control the Nine-Tails power, but he can control the 4 tails. That's the main thing he couldn't get past. It took him 6 months to, but he's fully mastered 4 tails and transformation to the point where he can cognitively talk to Jiraiya, move around. He can learn. He knows how to do a Biju bomb in this form, which surprises Jiraiya that Naruto is powerful enough to even subdue the Biju bomb in his mouth and then shoot it, which becomes a useful technique for Naruto. Naruto learns a long range technique, which Jiraiya is proud of. Now what happens is, Jiraiya tells Naruto, maybe we're doing things all wrong. And this is after 6 months. So this is around like almost, let's just say, a year and a half of the time skip now, okay? From Naruto to Shippuden. Naruto is already at. Now Jiraiya believes that they're doing things wrong. Maybe that he needs to give the key to Naruto. to unlock the cage and then do the chakra training. Maybe that's it. And Naruto agrees. He's like, okay, sensei. But after that, can you please tell me what you meant before? And he goes, what do you mean, Naruto? I was lying in bed last night trying to think about ways to overcome the Nine Tails, and then I had a thought upon what you said to me when we began this training. And then Jiraiya's like, what was that, Naruto? And he goes, well, you said I'm a dummy, right? And he goes, well, yeah. And Naruto goes, well, what do you mean I haven't fully mastered the multi-shadow clone jutsu? And he goes, Jiraiya goes, well, once we conclude this training, Naruto, then I'll show you the true principles of the multi-shadow clones, right? It can even help you stop being a dummy. Naruto's like, I'm a dummy. And Jiraiya goes, well, yeah. And Naruto goes, who's the dummy that falls for this? He goes, sexy jutsu. Transforms into the female version and goes, am I a dummy now? Jiraiya instantly gets a nosebleed, hits the ground, and goes, see? Only dummies fall for this. You and the third Hokage are pervs. And Jiraiya's on the ground. Naruto's like, and so what happens is after Jiraiya recovers and everything like that, Jiraiya is about to hand the key to Naruto, but part on Jiraiya's shoulder says, hey dummy, you haven't even mastered Sage Mode without us. Yeah, your body can instantly now balance it to the point where you get the perfect Sage Mode eyes and everything like that, but you can't do it without us, right? And Jiraiya's like, well, you see, after training with you guys for 6 months like this, I actually picked up the knack to go into Sage Mode without you guys. And Ma and Pa both punched Jiraiya in the face. And they go, what are we here? You continuously put us in danger then. And Jiraiya goes, you guys are my master, right? And I want the kid to learn from you guys after I'm done with this training. And then Pa Toad instantly understands what Jiraiya is doing. And he goes, building the kid's familiarity with us, eh? Good one, Jiraiya boy. I'm glad I took you as my student. Ma's like, well, I hope he likes frog food. And Jiraiya remembers all the frog food he ate, and he's like, oh my god, good luck, Naruto. So what happens is, Paz jumps off Jiraiya's shoulders and tells him, well, show me, go into perfect Sage Mode. So Jiraiya stands there in place, how he normally did when he would summon Ma and Pa Toad, and he closes his eyes. But it's quick, it's way quicker than what Naruto would do, because Jiraiya was training for Sage Mode every day for 6 months straight. With Ma and Pa on him, his body adapted to the Sage Mode ability, to where it perfectly balanced and adapted. And when Jiraiya did it, he enters Sage Mode just as quick as he does with Ma and Pa on his shoulders. And this impresses Ma and Pa. Pa's like, you finally succeeded, my people. My people has now become the master. And Jiraiya smiles and he goes, but we will still help you, Jiraiya boy. I understand your plight. Good on you. So after their talk, Jiraiya and the two Sage Toads prepare for another round, but Jiraiya goes, I'll give Naruto the key. Maybe this could help. So Jiraiya summons the toad out of his belly and pulls it out, and what happens is Naruto tells Naruto to put his hand on the seal, which Naruto does. And the Nine Tails are so happy that Naruto does this. He's like, yes, I can finally get out of this wretched cage. And Jiraiya goes, Naruto, are you ready? This is serious now, okay? I'm giving you the key to near absolutely destructive power. We've been training for 6 months, Naruto. Now it's up to you. My power can easily hold you back, even without Ma and Pa Toad. But it's up to you, Naruto. How much do you want to be stronger than Sasuke? How much do you want to surpass Sasuke? Naruto? And Naruto looks at us. And then what happens? And Jiraiya goes, now begin. So what happens is, I'm going to do a time skip from 1 year, 6 months from where they last left off, up to the point when Naruto enters the village, okay? So you guys can, just wait until you get deeper into the story. Naruto and Jiraiya return to the village. When the two front guards see Naruto and Jiraiya, like in canon, they're surprised. But what happens is, when they look at Jiraiya, they're kind of at odds. They're like, weird. Jiraiya has different eyes. And Jiraiya's walking down with Naruto, and Naruto goes, are you sure, Sensei, you can't turn it off? And Jiraiya looks at Naruto, thanks sir, I'll train you, idiot, I got stuck in this form. Ma and Pa told me that this is the damn risk. And Naruto goes, well, you're stronger all the time, right? And he goes, that's not the point, Naruto. I can sense everyone all the time, everywhere, all the time. Irritates me. And Naruto goes, doesn't this help with your research? And Jiraiya goes, oh, yes, research. I didn't think about that well, Naruto. And Naruto goes, duh. How long will we be training for, Sensei? And he goes, don't get smart with me, Naruto. And then what happens, like in canon, Naruto still is rambunctious and as ever, runs up that power pole, you know, even faster. And what happens is Sakura sees him like in canon, and Naruto's still a dumbass. He still plainly says, Sakura, you haven't changed one bit. And what happens is Konohamaru still challenges Naruto, and they get their ass beaten by both Sakura and the other girl and Konohamaru's team. Jiraiya remarks, she's just like a mini Tsunade. And from there, Naruto, Jiraiya, and Sakura head to the Hokage's office. Now, when Naruto sees Lady Tsunade, from here, everything goes the same up until the point of the bell test, really. For Naruto, you know, but with Jiraiya, when Lady Tsunade sees Jiraiya, she's like, Jiraiya, what's wrong with your eyes? And then what happens is, after Naruto, Sakura, and all of them get dismissed, and Kakashi gets his bloody book, Jiraiya explains that Naruto, that thanks to his training with Naruto, he actually accidentally got stuck into Sage mode. And Tsunade goes, how does that happen? And he goes, well, after being bonded with Ma and Pa Toad for a long time, my body adapted to absorbing Sage energy like this all the time, and it balanced it all the time and uniquely learned how to do so. So, for all intents and purposes, Suna, I am stuck in Sage mode. Tsunade smiles and she goes, so you're strong, eh? Do you reckon you're stronger than me? And Jiraiya goes, I don't know. Why don't you teach your strength out? Tsunade gets up and rushes at Jiraiya, and Jiraiya goes, don't hold back. And she leans over and sends a gigantic haymaker to Jiraiya. And as the punch is about to connect, Jiraiya lifts his hand up slightly, catches Tsunade's punch, which makes a massive shockwave echo that breaks all the Hokage's windows and cracks the ground. And Jiraiya goes, see, as strong as you are, I'm stuck like this. Tsunade is shocked that Jiraiya's like this, and she drops and goes, well, obviously you're way more suited to be Hokage. And Jiraiya goes, as I told you and as I told the old man, I'm not suited for this. He walks away and goes, well, I'm off sooner. And from there, Jiraiya gaps it, and Tsunade is just contemplating that Jiraiya has become this strong. If Jiraiya is this strong, how strong is that idiot kid? So what happens is, when it comes to the bell test, things massively change, okay? Jiraiya taught Naruto not only in patience, but Ma and Pa had been training Naruto too, in patience as well. Learning to think before acting. And so Naruto has, in a sense, when it comes to battle, some better wits. He's still a genius when it comes to absolutely figuring out how to overcome battles, but for the most part, he's smart. Now, when Kakashi, Naruto, and Sakura begin the bell test, like in canon, Naruto does one shadow clone, but what happens is that one shadow clone rushes at Kakashi at a massive speed, which Kakashi recognizes Naruto is really fast, even Sakura does. Naruto blitzes to Kakashi, and Kakashi, for the most part, is just able to catch Naruto and flip him over, but he didn't realize that Naruto, the real Naruto, made another 2 more shadow clones that come from Kakashi's side, and Kakashi manages to do a mean-ass sweep kick, which he sweep kicks the right and the left one instantly and chucks the other one that he had in mid-air into the ground, forgetting that Naruto was right in front of him, or right there, the real one anyway. Naruto rushed to Kakashi, the real one, and as he's rushing to Kakashi, Naruto jumps up and throws a massive kick at Kakashi. Kakashi blocks it, but feels the weight of Naruto's strength. All Kakashi's thinking is, this kid's grown. He's learned tactics, speed, everything like that. He's quite smart. He's quite better than I thought. And then Naruto kicks Kakashi just slightly away, and all 4 of the shadow clones, or the 3 shadow clones and Naruto, all get up and they weave hand signs. With Kakashi shocked, and Naruto goes, wind style, multiple vacuum bullet jutsu. And they spread the entire area where Kakashi is with wind style, and Kakashi has no time to do anything to jump around but do a mud wall. And when he makes a mud wall, the wind style obliterates the mud wall, but Kakashi's not there. Now what happens is Sakura and Naruto look everywhere for Kakashi until Sakura predetermines that Kakashi is actually underground. She cracks the ground, revealing Kakashi, and from there the battle continues. Now what happens is Naruto now has a full grasp of the capabilities of multi-shadow clones, and for the most part Naruto is way stronger than canon. Now this fight is way harder for Kakashi, to the point where he's nearly absolutely drained in their fight, but Naruto and Sakura still cheat the same way and and almost tells Kakashi the entire ending to the Makeout series, or the Makeout tactics, and Kakashi still closes his eyes, closes his ears, and they take the bells the same way. Tsunade can see that Naruto was holding back. So does Shizune. Kakashi even feels that too. Sakura's just shocked that Naruto is just so much better in battle, you know. Jiraiya smiles and says, Naruto left you off easy, eh, Kakashi? Nice one, Naruto. It shows that you become modest with your new power. I'm grateful to see you there, just like your father. And then from there, Team Kakashi has been absolutely made again, missing one member of course. And Kazekage retrieval arc begins from here, okay guys? But this is where I'm going to leave this what if, guys. Please let me know down below in the comments what I could have done better to this what if. And not only that, please leave a like and subscribe if you can. And yeah. But thank you guys for your patience, and I'm sorry I haven't been there in a while. As I stated, I'm a dumbass that broke my laptop, and yeah. And I'll try to get the other what ifs that I made the poll on last time out, okay guys? So yeah, so thank you guys all for your support, and as usual guys, this is Dr. Ko saying peace.